Is this the best way to use iOS shortcuts? Today we're gonna find out. Welcome to this brand new review on the Magic Alon channel. Hello guys, my name is Alon. I'm a magician, mentalist, and a community owner, and I'm so excited to bring you guys yet again another review. If you're brand new to this channel, I do reviews of magic tricks, apps, tutorials, downloads, anything you can imagine every single Tuesday. That is right, you can join me every single Tuesday for a brand new magic review. As well as in the future, very soon I have tutorials, exclusive interviews, and very exclusive content coming to you guys very soon on this channel. If you're a magician or someone aspiring to become a magician, this is the channel for you. Without further ado, today we're gonna be reviewing, and I have a lot of notes for it, an incredible new app. Well, actually, I don't want to call it an app because this is actually a toolkit or a Swiss Army knife of iOS shortcuts. Now, if you are an Android user, I am sorry that this is not for you, but you might still want to stay and watch this because maybe, who knows, it might be somehow suiting towards you somehow. But essentially today we're reviewing Wingman Pro, the ultimate shortcuts toolkit by Joshua Riley and Mark Lemon. Now, wow, when you hear those two names, it's quite crazy because Joshua Riley is known for creating some of the coolest apps like Cognito, Maxim for Murphy's, and so many other incredible tools. And then you've got Mark Lemon, who, by the way, did a free magic lecture, which has not been recorded, I'm so sorry, for my community. And if you don't know about my community, I highly advise you join and check out the link here or in the description. It is a completely free magic community, and you get access to over 500 different magic resources, magic jams every single week, and incredible lectures every single month. Make sure you check out the link below. It's 100% free. With that in mind, Mark Lemon is a fabulous creator who's released some of the craziest magic, and he has done quite a few tech releases, so it's incredible to see him collaborating with Joshua Riley, an incredible app developer, on Wingman Pro. So you're probably asking yourself, what on earth is it? Now, this is a type of review which is really hard to show you physically what exactly this is, because I'm just gonna explain to you exactly what you're gonna get and the sort of things, but this is an expansive toolkit, and we could be here for hours, so we're not gonna be. And I'm just gonna give you a quick deep dive on exactly what this is. Essentially, as I've said, this is a shortcuts toolkit. What does that mean in plain words? Essentially, shortcuts usually are an iOS normal thing where you have, you can get a bunch of stuff, you click actions, and you can add for different apps, different shortcuts. But Wingman Pro, it's an app you install, but then on your iOS shortcuts, it becomes something that you can use. And as you can see, there are a lot, and I mean a lot of different features on Wingman Pro. Essentially, the idea is shortcuts are limited to some things. You have incredible shortcuts related tricks that have come out in the last few years, but this essentially, Wingman Pro, gives you a bunch of different inputs, reveals, and so much more that can elevate your magic and mentalism on another level that you physically cannot do, because these have been programmed specifically by Joshua Riley to do magic purposes, whereas shortcuts in general aren't made for magic. This is. As I said, you get a lot of things with it. I'm just gonna give you the main ideas. Now, you're getting a lot of key features and going directly from the Wingman Pro website, and you can get this if you just search Wingman Pro Magic App, Joshua Riley and Mark Lemon on Google. The first link, you can find all the information there. Essentially, you're getting a few really cool inputs that are really impossible to do really without Wingman Pro, and essentially you're just using shortcuts. And by the way, this is the cool part, you can connect other shortcuts related tricks. If you own a shortcut related tricks, maybe like by David Johnson right now, then you can actually add these as new inputs for tricks you already own, which is why this will require some iOS experience, and we're gonna talk about that soon. So one of them is a really cool voice control input. Now, this is it. All you do is you slide it across, you click it, and you add it to your shortcuts, and automatically it will start detecting voice. So anytime it will detect a playing card, a name, or whatever you choose it to be, it will detect it, and then it will save it on your phone, and then you can do that whatever you want with that information. You can send it somewhere, you can just reveal it, peek it, so many things. You have a grid input, so you can tap on your phone to input things. You have a remote input, so if you have a literal voice, like a remote or a small keyboard somewhere in your pocket, you can type things secretly in your pocket and input it directly to your phone. You have a swipe input, so on your phone you can have a dark phone screen or your pretend home screen, your wallpaper, and you can just swipe up, down, left, right, or whatever to input things, as well as a clock swipe to input certain numbers or letters. You also have a really cool input method, which is a fake lock screen, which you can customize, and it looks really, really cool. So you can enter numbers or stuff like dates, for example, just as you input your password. And essentially that's all on iOS shortcuts or in the Wingman Pro app. And that delivers directly to your shortcuts, which is very, very cool. You also have different really cool things that you can do with icons on your fake home screen to give you information to peek. For example, there's the way to do atomic deck, which we'll talk later with voice control. Essentially, when it hears a card and a number, it will show the position and how many doubles and singles you need to deal just from the notifications for your email. Now, that does sound complicated, so don't worry about it. It's just a bunch of the features that you get overall. Don't worry. You also have a proximity sensor input, which is really cool. And genuinely a lot more features, and there's so much to go through, and it's really hard to go through all of them, but I just wanted to give you an overarching idea of the mass amount of things that you can get and the mass amount of features you get with Wingman Pro. For its value, it's pretty impressive. But let's quickly jump directly into the tutorial and what you're getting. Now, there are around over 27 different tutorials filmed by mainly Joshua Riley, but also a few by Mark Lemon himself. Each video ranges between 2 to 10 minutes each, so you're getting a wide range of tutorial videos across all skill levels. When I can review a trick and say this, it makes me really happy, but you're getting a bunch of performance videos. You're getting over 5 different performance videos by Mark Lemon himself in different environments, done directly to a layman, and you can see exactly some of the routines you can do in Wingman Pro, which is really, really great. You're obviously at the start going to get an intro and history of how this collaboration between Joshua and Mark Lemon came to be, which is really interesting, and exactly why they created this shortcut toolkit. Then obviously they're going to go over a few shortcut basics for someone who might not be really good at shortcuts yet, so they give you a little bit of the basics, and then obviously they go through one by one through all of the inputs I have mentioned. Although, as you'll see in the negatives, I do wish they updated the tutorials because they're updating so many things in this app, but it'd be nice if they gave tutorials for them too. And then you're actually getting a few built-in routines, which is really nice. So although, again, another small negative jumping in is that it's really hard to find the shortcuts for these. It would be nice if they were in the description of the YouTube video at least, or somewhere there. You have to go to the Facebook group to actually find them, which is a little bit annoying. You're getting a bunch of different really cool routines. One of them is a horoscope routine, which is very, very fabulous, where essentially you're inputting someone's birthday and a bunch of other information like their favorite numbers, etc. on the lock screen or however you want to. And then on your phone, on your images, you had a photo of a literal piece of paper from days ago or whatever with a ripped up thing from a horoscope newspaper, and it has all that information, which is very, very cool. You have a Siri sort of routine with a Siri prediction. You have an ACAN, which is, you know, of course, how could you not have an ACAN? You have a banknote prediction in your notes. So if someone picks up or chooses like a certain number of value, let's say 20 pounds, and you predicted that they would choose 20 pounds and you have a nice story for it and it's on your notes and it's very, very clean. Now, I can't talk exactly about examinability or angles because obviously there aren't really any. This is a toolkit. It's not a specific trick, and it is happening on your phone. So it's quite important to mention this is on your phone, so it's not on a spectator's phone. So that's up to you as a performer and presentation wise of how you go towards it. But let's talk about some of the positives of this trick. So a major positive, as I mentioned, is this is a really, really advanced thing. Now, it is definitely not for everybody, but it is really strong. I've never seen anything like this in shortcuts. It's custom coded and programmed for you guys as magicians to enhance your magic in ways I've never seen before. And of course, I'd highly recommend you check out the trailer and the description for much more information if this is for you, but I do highly recommend it. If you already do shortcut magic, this is it for you. It will elevate your shortcut magic to a whole other level that's never been seen before. It has so many different inputs and features that really are special and great, and it actually connects and integrates with other apps like ChatGPT, which I haven't mentioned before. That's so cool. You can take stuff from ChatGPT to generate different things for you, different images, or use it as inputs, and there's so many things that it's so huge to explore, and it's up to you to check out. There's other ways, like you can connect it to flick buttons, you can connect it to different integrations of apps like Inject and all sorts of things. Very cool. NFC technology stuff. I mean, there's so much in Wingman Pro. Another really cool thing is, as I mentioned, the Facebook group. Now, that is really the main place to get access to updates, new tutorials, so many things. Joshua Riley is really great for support. If you have any questions, any bugs or anything, you get Joshua and he will help you out instantly, which is really, really great. But the Facebook group is really active, like every single day. People are sharing so many ideas, new routines, and so much more. Now, going into some negatives, this is, again, obviously a tough one because there aren't many negatives. The main negatives are mainly tech wise. So you kind of have to be a little bit tech savvy for this. Now, as Mark says, and I'm going to play a short part from the trailer, this is not for everybody. You do need some shortcut experience. Here's Mark telling you that.
None of that makes any sense to you. Do a quick search for Apple shortcuts and maybe watch a couple of videos about it. If you're still lost, then maybe this product is not for you.
So as you heard, this isn't the easiest thing. They even state in the description on their website that you need some prior shortcut knowledge, which is recommended, because essentially as someone like me, I have a bit of shortcut prior experience, but not the most in the world. So it actually took me quite a few hours to actually navigate and understand truly how to use it, and I'm still a little bit uncertain fully. But someone that's really shortcut savvy and knows what they're doing exactly, they will find this really easy to use, and it's really, really great and powerful. But there is quite this big negative that I didn't really like, and I've mentioned this, a lot of the things and tutorials are on Facebook. So there's so many different things. If I go to the Wingman Pro shortcuts right now, there are so many things. I think I only know maybe like 20 of them, what they actually do, which they teach in the tutorial. The others, I have not a clue what they are. Genuinely not a clue. I don't even know what it means. If I click the information, it barely gives you any information on what it is. So either you have to contact Joshua or skim through millions of Facebook posts to find out when they posted information about it. So it would be nice if they updated the main tutorial page with actually video tutorials of every single one of them. And I understand that would be a pain and hard to make, but I think that's the best way to truly understand how they all do. Or on the app itself, just have basic descriptions. I know it says it's coming soon on the app, but it would be nice if it did actually come soon. And last but not least, small negative, and I think it's pretty clear. This is only iPhone only, so Android people, I am so sorry. Like, there's physically no way it's shortcuts made, which is an iOS feature. But other than that, let's talk about if it is worth it and how much it's valued. This is valued at £60, which is actually 80 American dollars. Now, I've realized that is usually the price point for lots of apps, but compared to other apps I have reviewed in the past at this price range, they're usually a one-trick pony. This is not a one-trick pony. This is a whole toolkit, a whole utility device. You can get infinite ideas, tricks from this tool alone. So that is very, very exciting. And if you are good with shortcuts, then if you're asking yourself if this is for you, then yes, I say this is definitely for you. Any shortcut user could add this to the repertoire and enhance their magic on a whole other level. So yes, I highly recommend it. But if you're not a shortcut person, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe it's not worth investing. That's up to you to find out and check out. But I do want to say thank you so much for listening and watching this review. I do appreciate it so much. If you are new to this channel, or even if you watch a lot of my videos and you're not subscribed yet, it would mean the world to me if you hit and smack the subscribe button. It's free to do and it really takes a few seconds, but it helps me so much. I have so many incredible content videos coming very soon. And if you have any ideas for me of types of content you'd like to see, maybe someone you want me to interview or anything, leave a comment down below. It would mean the world to me. Hit the like button and I will see you in the next review next Tuesday, and so many videos coming out every single week. You guys are amazing. Magic Alon out.